Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts. It is May the 5th and it's Thursday. I hope everyone is doing well today. Thank you for joining me. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Ottawa, Canada, and I come live most Thursdays. Most days at 3 o'clock. Yesterday just got crazy and I wasn't able to come on, but usually I'm here at 3, introducing you to Stampin' Up products if you've never seen them before, or if you have and you love them as much as I do, sharing some inspiration and how to use some of the products that you may have, and also some products that you may wish to purchase. I do have a website, mariannecowan.com, and you can shop for Stampin' Up products there. Hi Phyllis, hi Diane, hello Shannon. Okay, so yesterday was the launch of the new annual catalog. So the new annual catalog runs from May till April 2022. And there are so many beautiful things in here. I'm sure you have a long wish list. And if you do have a long wish list, it's the perfect time to purchase the starter kit, which is kind of like a membership, and you pay $200. No, you don't pay $200. You pay $135 Canadian, no tax, no shipping, and you can choose $206 worth of products from the catalog. It's an awesome deal, and what's nice about it is you get to pick the products that you want, so that makes it really special. And the new catalog just launched, so I'm sure there's lots of things you would like or need, and I'd love you to join my team, Pinery Paper Pals. We get together virtually every 2 weeks. Actually, tonight we have a Zoom call, and I dropped off make and take packages. I was just printing off some of the brochures to update people on what's new and happening in the Stampin' Up world. So we'd love to have you join. And if that's not your cup of tea, then hopefully you can join me for a class. My next class is the annual catalog launch party. It is on May 15th. We're making 6 cards, 5 using the in colors, and then this one wow card. So this is 4 of the cards. I'm waiting for the rest of my order to come before I make the other 2 in colors. But this one is Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, and then the other one is, let me see. There's Polished Pink and Soft Succulent. So I did order when the catalog launched on the 4th because we were only able to pre-order certain products. So those products, it said they were supposed to be here today and then they got delayed. So maybe I'll use some of them for tomorrow's Facebook Live because tomorrow is Friday and it's Fun Fold Friday. But today I was in a bit of a purple mood. So I want to tell you sometimes what inspires me for my Facebook Lives. To be quite honest, usually I sit down at my desk at 1 o'clock and think, what am I going to do today? So today, this was on my desk. It was left over from a card I had made the other day and then didn't use it. So I thought, I'll use up this one because I love this little scalloped edge. So it started out that I was going to use this one on this card. I was going to put it here, a little piece of paper, and then I didn't like it. I thought, no, if I'm going to do it on this card, the scallop should be purple. So then I thought, I'll do it on a purple card. So then I took a piece of purple, Highland Heather, and kind of designed the same thing. And then I thought, I was over at my cutting machine, and then I saw my stack of another new product, which are these basic borders. You might not have even noticed them. We were actually able to pre-order them. These ones look like clouds. They're going to be so cool. So I hadn't used them yet. So I thought, why don't I just do a different one than the scallop? So then I used this little zigzag one. It was the first time I'd used it. So after I used it, I realized that it actually stitches on both sides. So that would be cool actually if you had, might try that tomorrow for the fun fold, if you had it fold this way and then fold this way. Yes. Okay, that'll be tomorrow's. So now on my desk I have still 2. Now I have not only 1, I have 2 pieces to inspire me for tomorrow. So anyways, I decided to use this little one. So it's called Basic Borders, and I can see this being a really valuable set. So this we're using today. I just thought you'd be interested to see how that one little border inspired my cards, and I never even used it. I was chuckling. But I did stay with the purple theme. The other set we're using, Quiet Meadow. For one of the cards, we're using Love. This would be beautiful too. For all of the cards, I focused on Mother's Day. So for the one I used Love, this one, you could do Heartfelt Love and Caring Thoughts are with you. That might be nice inside. The scalloped one is from Penned Flower Dies. So in case you're looking, hey Lynn. And one of the labels we're using is from Meadow Dies. You'll recognize it when I bring it up. And then Timeless Tulips and Welcoming Window have the two beautiful Mother's Day sayings. I love the font on this one. Hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day and just happy Mother's Day. So those are the two stamp sets that we had the fonts from. Okay, so we'll save these two. They're kind of similar, and we'll just start with this one. So this was the start of my purple theme. Oh, and I want to grab two other pieces. Sometimes I think it's fun for you to see the process I go through when I'm designing my cards and how they always change. So, white, basic white, but it's a thick basic white. I think I've stopped calling it Whisper White. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Hey Judith. Then just a piece of Highland Heather, 4 by 5 1/4. Now, having said that, if the subtle embossing folder was still here, I would have embossed it, but it's not. So I'm just leaving it plain. Sometimes plain is nice. I flip that over because sometimes when you fold it, it doesn't fold exactly, and sometimes it looks nicer one way or another. So we're going back to this way. Then I took a piece of the hand-penned paper, which is what I'm using in all my cards today, actually. I've almost gone through I only have bits and pieces of 2 packs left, like little bits and pieces. So that's going to go here. Oh no. First, we're going to have a piece of vellum, Stitch So Sweetly. That's the largest. This is the second largest. And then I was looking at the paper that came with this. So it has, you know what? When we had our cat, she used to always sit on the chair behind me, so I'm used to sitting at the front of my chair. So currently I have all these packs with the designer series paper tucked behind me in my chair. So funny. So I was looking at this flower, trying to figure out maybe I could cut it out and put it on the front, or I wasn't sure. And then I thought, that kind of looks like a daisy. Really looks like echinacea, but daisy-ish echinacea. So I decided to use the daisy punch. So I had it up to here, and then I did the little daisy punch. So there's 2 sizes in the daisy punch. They're still around. This one's called the medium daisy. And then I looked and I thought, I don't know, it's a bit small. And I wanted to have out in my garden, actually my greenhouse, I have, looks like a daisy. It's not though, and it's kind of got color in the middle. So I thought, oh, let's try the big daisy. I wasn't sure if I like that. And let's take the blending brush and just add a little color in the middle. And I didn't like it, so that got ditched. So then I thought this was looking too small, so I thought, why don't I put another piece of vellum? So then I just took my large one and cut this one from inside the middle. So now I have this one piece, this piece, and this piece, and then I put it on, and I didn't like it because you can't really see the paper. So we're back to this. And then I have my little greeting for the bottom. I was going to say, that's not good. So that's how this card ended up looking like it is. So let's go ahead and glue the purple on. Hello, Leanne. Hi, Marty. So these cards would be great for Mother's Day cards. You might have already made all your Mother's Day cards, but I have a couple of people I still need cards for. Now, what I'm going to do, I don't want glue to show through on the vellum, so I'm going to put the glue here, right at the edge, and not really care if it goes a little bit past because you're not going to see it. But I am going to pop this layer up. So there, we'll center this. One thing when you're using these dies that have a long edge like this, oh, I better lift that up. You don't want it to, that was not smart. You don't want it, it's easier if it goes through on a bit of an angle. Otherwise, sometimes when it goes through straight like this, you'll hear clunk, clunk, clunk. And sometimes you don't get a nice die cut. So put it on a bit of an angle and then it'll go through the machine easier. All right, so we're going to put some dimensionals on this. By doing the glue on that piece, then I don't have to worry about it showing through. This is a very simple card design. I should have been careful where I place that, but I think it's not going to matter. I do like finalizing my design when I'm on. Now you will notice I didn't have it, it slipped a little bit, so it's not quite perfect there. So that piece is going down here because you're less likely to see it. Okay, that's good. Now let's put our little daisy together. Let's put a little bit of glue. I always do 2 and offset it. I find 1 just doesn't look enough. And I'm going to put this flat, but then I'm going to pop up the daisy on the card front. I'm sure a lot of you have this punch. So I did for the center cut out a piece of the same designer series paper. I tried to find a spot in between where I could get the little, this is the 1/2 inch punch, but I couldn't. So then I went for putting it right in the middle. And I forgot to flip it. Oopsie. All right, so I'm going to put a dimensional on the back. And the regular size dimensionals are perfect size. I thought about putting a stem, but I think it's pretty just simple. And now I have from the same Stitch So Sweetly dies, the tiniest one. I stamped it first and then cut it out. That's why this one had a little shadow, so I flipped it over. Luckily, I stamped first and cut second. So I did it way over to the side because I want to put some linen thread. I wish we had colored linen thread, especially purple. And if it's really windy, just give it a little pull and it unwinds a little bit. So I left it quite big because I'm going to put a couple. And then I might put a pearl too. It's kind of cool actually because each one goes into one of the little notches. That's enough. So I'm not exactly sure how this bow is going to turn out. I think I want it this way. You have to think about where you want the tails to head. Sometimes you don't want them overlapping your sentiment, but I think this will be fine. All right, where is it? There it is. Is anyone else crafting today? It's our only sunny day this week, so you're probably outside. And there we go. I kind of wish I did it a little further down, but oh well. Now we're going to put that on with dimensionals. And then if you wanted to, you could put a pastel pearl on, but I'm just going to leave it, I think. Love. So, nice Mother's Day card. I think you can, Judith, with the re-inker. I've seen people do that and they put it in a little jar or something. To me, that's too much work. But I could try. All right, first card, love. And it would be pretty with a little strip if there was a little scrap to put it down here. Or you know what might be cute? Is if you punched this out with this paper and put it inside. That would be pretty too. I'll let you do that when you try yours. Okay, so that's the first one. The other two are similar designs. So what I did is I did the regular size, 8.5 by 11, and I cut off 2 inches, I believe. So for this one, I put it back in with the die and ran it through the Big Shot. That's why I'm telling you about the click clunk, because the actual die for this is wider than this. I think it is actually 6 inches. So you can't really put it on an angle without this kind of getting squished. So I just ran it through and back and then it was fine. Okay, so we have that. Decided not to use that. Let's add our piece of white to the inside. So I do want a little bit of it showing. And this is actually the back of this one. So I did have a little bigger piece, but I decided to put it not as big. So that there's a little bit of white showing, room for your sentiment, and then this one. Now, I was very strategic when I cut this out because you can see if I cut it here, it's mostly yellow. Here there's some purple. So I looked at my piece of paper and this piece was not down there. I don't know where it was. Might not have even been on this piece. Anyways, I decided on the piece that had the most purple. Is what I'm trying to say. So be careful, well not careful, but think about where you're going to cut it from, because even though this piece has lots of purple, this particular design, it doesn't everywhere. Okay. Now we're just going to add this little strip. And I don't, oh yeah, there is kind of, I don't know if there's an up and down for this one. So I just want a little peak of the white. And because there's lots of white in this paper is the reason. That would be cool, but not today. Now I did Happy Mother's Day. This is the one from the tulip set, Timeless Tulips, which is carrying over in the new catalog. So I was going to put it here, but I don't want it to cover up our beautiful flowers, so I'm going to put it here. Excuse me. I realized before I came on, I haven't actually talked to anyone all day. My husband's at work and I've just been doing stuff, but not really talking. Now I'm going to take some linen thread again. And I'm going to double it. And I'm going to put a bow right here. I like when there's one, this is one big flower, and then you just choose somewhere on the stalk to put a bow. Hey Teresa. Yeah, the internet can be weird. Facebook has been acting funny lately too. Every time they make a change, it's like when I log in, it's like, okay, what do I have to do this time? All right, that looks good. I find when you double it, it just gives it a bit more oomph. And I'm keeping the tail fairly long. And I'm just going to put it on this stalk. I wonder if the white would be prettier. I'm just going to open up. So this one is Baker's Twine Essentials Pack. It is in the new catalog, and it has, maybe someone can check on the catalog. This looks like well, it is gray, black. This one looks like Sahara sand. This doesn't look like any of our paper. That looks like very vanilla, actually. And this looks like maybe smoky slate is my guess. I'm going to do a white bow and see which one I like better, even though I've already glued the other one on. Oh, darn. That's what you don't want to happen. All right, let's try white and then we'll see which one we like better. I'm not sure white is going to show up against this because it's pretty white itself. This is really soft. And I want to say a bit thicker than our regular baker's twine, in my opinion. All right. There's always a little bit of finagling to get everything evened up. So that's with the regular linen thread, and let's just look and see with the baker's twine. I don't think I'd want any of the other colors. Actually, I wonder about black. Because it does have black that pulls out, but I don't think I'm gonna like a black bow. I think I'm gonna keep it with the linen thread. All right, so that's our second card. Inspired by this piece that I didn't even use today. And the second card, or the third card, is very similar to this one because I was deciding if I was going to use white or purple. Then I had them both kind of set up, so I decided to just make another one. So that one's Happy Mother's Day, and there's lots of room to do your greeting there. And then the last one, same dimensions. I cut off 2 inches. Is it 2? Yeah, 2 inches, and so this is 2 1/4 because we know it's 4 1/4 going across, so that's 2 inches, and that's 2 1/4. So for this one, oh, this one goes this way. Yeah. So let's put this piece on first. So this is the same purple paper, but this is a different one, but it still has some purple in it. You can see on the back, like that one, if I did the purple, it wouldn't really pull out the purple as much. It would if it was soft succulent. Oh, thanks, Teresa. Black, white, oh, crumb cake. Do you think this is supposed to be crumb cake? Oh, no. That's crumb cake. Yeah, vanilla. Gray granite. Thanks, Judith. So again, I'm going to leave a little peak of the white. You could put it right to the edge if you wanted to. Crumb cake. Oh, that's cool. I like crumb cake. Now for this one, I think I'll put it right to the top. I was going to leave a bit of white, but I don't really see the purpose. But I did at the bottom, so maybe I should. All right. So first, let's put this together. I didn't really need it that big, but it's there, so it was just a scrap I had. So remember, I want to still be able to see the little stitching, and there's that nice line that the die makes, so I'll be able to see it. So this is going on here. I want to make sure I don't do it upside down. These flowers do have a right side. So I did have another piece that was long and skinny, but I couldn't use it because the flowers had to go the right way. So I'm using my little guideline. It's nice because it helps you to make sure you put it on straight. Okay, so there's our little scallop. And that's going to go on here. Yeah, I definitely didn't need it that big, but now you do have this little ridge here, so make sure you put some glue down there because you don't want that pulling up on your card. So all right, so there we have that. So you can write your message right here. Then I use that die I showed you earlier from the Meadow Dies, this one. I really like this one. And we're going to put it here, but I feel like it needs some twine or a bow or something. This one doesn't have as much black going through it. I think I'm going to go back to linen thread. And the other day I did it so that it went through like this. I'm deciding if I want to put it all the way around the card or just like this. I think it's going all around the card. And I'm doing it the wrong way. Probably would have been simpler with a couple of pastel pearls. Okay, so I'm just wrapping it around. So I need to leave myself enough to make a bow. I like these little cutouts at the end, they're kind of fun. All right, so I'm gonna put it up just a little bit because I want to leave enough room for the tails of my bows. And it doesn't matter if it's straight because it doesn't matter where I want it though. We can move it later, but I want the bow right on the left here. Okay, this was easier said than done. Yes, the peach one is so cute. And I love the little peach jams. And I do make peach jam, so. Now, I'm just going to slide this because you can see if you don't have it even, your string becomes a bit too loose. This is really finicky to do. But I like it. Okay. There. So we'll just trim that. Straighten that out, and I am going to put a glue dot. I don't really want dimensionals because I don't want the whole thing popping up. So let's just put a glue dot right in the middle. That'll also keep it straight and in place. And I think I should add one more. There. I could have rolled up a glue dot. That gives you a little bit of height, but not too much. Okay, so 3 Mother's Day cards today. Get all this stuff out of the way. The scallop border is really pretty. And I think I'm going to have fun playing with this other border set as well. So now for tomorrow, I still have that same one that was my inspiration for today. And then this one. Now, had I known that it cut stitched on both sides, I obviously would have put it a little further over, so I would have had something to actually glue it onto. But I'll use it for something. Okay, so here's our third one. Happy Mother's Day. It's a little bit crooked, I see. Write your message there. Add a couple of pastel pearls. Then, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add Wink of Stella to this one because this is my focal flower. And I just thought of something else. Because that is yellow, let's try putting one of these on. I don't know if it'll be big enough. No. It needs to be bigger. And I am going to Wink of Stella our little daisy. And I'm sure on camera you can't really see the Wink of Stella, but it is really pretty. It would have been better to do this before I put it on, but that's okay. All right. So here's our second one. And here's our first one. Very simple. And sometimes I guess it's okay when it's not embossed. Just a simple layering card. So, 3 Mother's Day cards with 3 different sentiments. So sometimes if you don't have one that says actually Happy Mother's Day, you can use something like just love. All right, I'm just checking the comments to see if anyone had any questions. So today's theme was Mother's Day and purple. That little daisy is really cute. I thought because the largest one we have is called, is it called Daisy? And the other one's called Medium Daisy. I thought there would be a baby daisy or a large daisy. Maybe there will at some point. I don't know. Okay, thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. If you like or share my video, if you're watching the replay on, I was going to say Instagram, no, YouTube, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you will be notified when I go live. I do really appreciate it when you guys hop on and encourage me and give me suggestions, and hopefully you enjoy the videos and the inspiration. And I was going to ask, I forgot to ask you guys what your favorite thing was from the new catalog, or the first thing that you ordered, or did you order? I hope you ordered. And if you're one of my regular customers, I have an order going in tonight. So if you need anything, you can just let me know and I can add it on. Tomorrow is Fun Fold Friday. And hopefully I might have my order by then, because there's a couple of papers in there that I'm dying to play with. You can tell I love paper. Well, especially during COVID when I've been designing my classes, because of the restrictions that we can't stamp anything, I go to paper. But I always have anyways. But there's a couple, the peach one for sure. There's also another one, it's called Inked something. And it's a beautiful one. Oh, I can show you. I forgot. We're allowed to look in here now. So I don't have my labels on yet. So this is the one we've been playing with. The Beauty of the Earth. Pretty, pretty. Then there's this one, Bloom Where You're Planted, with all succulents and cactus. And oh, I didn't even notice it's got a brick wall. Oh my gosh. And this was the one I was just trying to remember the name of, Expressions in Ink. Beautiful. Then we have Hand Penned, which we've been playing with a lot, because we could only order this one, and the Pansy one. Carrying over is In Good Taste, which are those beautiful wood grains and also ceramics. Then there is In the Wild. I'm not sure about this one yet. I'm not really a tiger girl, but I do like this flower piece. I don't know. That's what I say, and then I'll see someone who's made a card and I'll need to have it absolutely right away. Pansy Petals we've been playing with. I went to look for a piece of this and I have no more. Simply Elegant is one that has gold, copper. It's got gold elements in it. Really, really pretty. Sweet Symmetry. I have ordered. I really like this Christmas one, but I didn't order it yet. Although, oh, I must tell you, I'm having Christmas in July. And then the peach one. Yummy! And then there's some really fun. I've also ordered the Vellum. So the Vellum is number 6. Gold Shimmer. Gold? No. In Color Shimmer Vellum. And it's all the new in colors. I can't wait. That's in my order. And number 4. Oh, ombre specialty paper. I actually have some of that. I haven't used it yet. Ombre specialty paper. Oh, Teresa, you did. I can't wait to see what you do. Okay, bye, Marty. Expressions in Ink. The seahorse. I love seahorses. When I was a teacher, when I taught grade 1, we always did an under the sea unit in June because we could go outside and do water stuff. And my favorite part was telling them the story about the seahorse, where the mother lays the eggs in the father's pouch and he carries them around till they're ready. So Christmas in July, and I'm doing a Christmas in August. I'm also doing a special summer retreat at the beginning, near the beginning of July for my team. But I just posted on my website my 2 June classes. The first one is, where's my little postcard? Where's my little postcard? So upcoming classes, we have in May the annual catalog launch party, and you would need to register by the weekend for that one. All occasions card class is May 29th, and then the nature lovers class is June 12th. So we will be focusing on the option 1 stamp set is the one that coordinates with the Beauty in Nature paper. And then summer stamp camp is June 21st, and early bird pricing ends on May 15th. So if you're interested in that. And then we have Christmas in July and Christmas in August. So fun. I just ordered the puffins too. I was not going to order the puffins, and then I've seen so many cute cards with the puffins. See, that's what happens. You think, really, do I need a puffin stamp set? And then you watch someone's video and you think, yep, yes, I do. Oh, cool. 410 Cougars. Okay, that's really cool. All right, so check out my website, mariannecowan.com/events, and you can register for my upcoming classes. In Canada only can I send products. If you are not in Canada, then I post the PDFs on my website and you can order them there. All right, thanks everybody, and have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for Fun Fold Friday. Have a great evening.